did that, Dirk. Oh, hold on. Hi, y'all. It's your girl, Phoenix Fire. I'm here today with Dirk, JJ Speaks, Jay Schmitty, and Uncle Rick. And we're having a debate about Daylyt's return to URL and who he might be battling. Alright. What's up, y'all?
So, what's good, guys? So, there's basically two names. Obviously, it's only two names. Either Nitty or Rock. One, I want to hear who you guys would rather see, and who do you think would win? Daylyt versus either Rum or Tayroc.
I'll let y'all set it off.
Hold on. He asked a question. It's Phoenix shit, so let Phoenix go first, and Phoenix you pass it to somebody else after. So we can stop the overlap.
Man, I said y'all go first, man. What's wrong with you? Okay. I'm not bottling. I was just about to go to the loo. Someone take over. I'll come in.
I'll go first.
Alright, you go first. I'll be right back, y'all.
Alright, I'll go. So, I would rather see Tayroc and Daylyt, because I feel like this Gnome X card is a huge deal, and I want to see Nitty and Hollow, or Nitty and Hitman Hollow from Daylyt. I want to see Nitty and Daylyt on the roof. I don't want to see them on like a main event type card. But because I feel like that's gonna take away from what a potential like battle that could happen today. But I feel like if Daylyt battles Tayroc, I feel like Daylyt wants to rap, and I think that in this setting, he's gonna get that Kid Chaos treatment where he's rapping too much, and Tayroc's gonna be barking on him. That's
okay. So who do you got in Tayroc versus Light?
I want to say I got Daylyt 2-1, but I can't get past the part of the setting that it's in. So I'm gonna go with Tayroc winning. I think it'll be close, but I don't think that it's gonna be close on the side for Daylyt. I think it's gonna be more. It's close for Rock, and Daylyt just lost, or Daylyt just rap. He's gonna have a moment, or he's gonna have a message, but that's it. That's it, in my opinion. That's it.
All right, I'm back.
So, disrespect for shit for one. So
exactly.
I'm
Very.
Those two names. I'ma stick to say Tayroc, but I would much rather to see Nitty, because of how does Nitty adjust
from the beat battle, I think,
to a god pin? Like it's different here. He isn't the same Nitty he was when he battled JC. He hasn't battled someone with that pin that crazy, and that's no disrespect to Chilla Jones at all, but this Daylyt talking. So I want how it works out, but the main reason I want to see Tayroc in this spot, I haven't seen Small Room Tayroc.
Okay.
The half event doesn't count.
How will he adjust no crowd to his how far will he elevate? Because we all know one thing. Tayroc's not a dumb nigga. He's not stupid at all. He's intelligent. He got sense on him. So if he has to move his pin to not match Daylyt, but to make sure he has enough energy, enough material to make all that rap Tayroc. I mean that Daylyt.
Alright.
And Tayroc hit that level to show us his pin's elevated when last time we saw him against Luigi, I can't comfortably tell you he won that battle.
That's what I'm saying, and that was a small room.
Yeah, and I can't say he comfortably won that battle. That's why I kind of don't want to mention the Luigi battle, because this is not just small room. This is a small room. Either no crowd or crowd of your peers. So if these are other rappers standing in front of you, and you ain't rapping, you will not get that.
That is true. That is true.
Because if that's the case, Your Honor and Squeako wouldn't have looked so fucking garbage.
Yeah.
You know, like those rappers didn't care about anything they talked about all night, but Real Sick and Kid Chaos went over there and set the room on fire.
Yeah.
They really did.
So when you're rapping in front of your peers, your pen has in that situation, and boy, he gonna block me when he hear this.
You got Daylyt 30?
30. He's getting 30. No gun bar rapper outside of Rum Nina is gonna survive this rap era that's on right now. Like, you got B-Dot up there smoking niggas that you never would have thought I would. I love him.
Yeah.
But a lot of people didn't have respect for B-Dot until the rooftop.
That's true. That's true.
So,
That's
they have to rap now.
Yeah. I like that though. I like that. That's what it's all about. You know what I'm saying?
I love it because it's showing pins now. It's showing how good are you actually without gas, without the smoke and mirrors.
Yes,
How
sir.
good are you? And that's why B-Dot's getting his recognition, because he's always matched up with a nigga who gonna show you headshot, body shot, stomach shot, make your whole body rock type nigga. You know, and the crowd gonna go crazy because it's simple and it's easy to digest. We're getting battles that you really want to watch 300 times over and over and over instantly. How many of us are really sitting here scratching our fucking hands and pulling our hair out because King Chaos and Real Sick ain't dropped yet?
I am. I thought that was gonna drop first.
Yeah, that should have dropped first.
I thought
It's
that was
too
gonna
much
drop
in
first.
there. It's so complex between both of them. Just
Exactly.
break it down.
It was hard for me to. I haven't even done a breakdown on that. It was just pure fire, to be honest with you.
To me, I'm an unpacker. So when I'm watching King Chaos perform Default, it's a lot I want to unpack. I have to break this. There's a lot
He's got a lot, man. Kid Chaos is fire.
Yeah. When you talk about you can hang yourself with you don't roll, but I'm just trying to give you, I'm just something about the news. But I'm trying to show you.
Yeah. He had a lot.
That was so much.
He had a lot.
Fire.
Yo, Rick, your microphone playing up again.
It's real sick. Somebody else start.
Alright, I'll go. Yeah, so
Man, y'all really trying to leave
be-
me lost.
I don't want this to sound harsh. This is actually criticism. Very, very honest criticism. Right. So we're talking no X, right? Just the situation. We're talking no Daylyt's return, right? And he's supposed to get Lux at the end of the year. Just saying.
Yeah.
Just saying. So now I'm looking at this battle and I'm saying it's a small room, right? Who raps better? Who's a rapper? Daylyt checks that off. Then you go to how he was talking about his opponent in the prime time. How he was talking, and after I seen what T-Top did to Tayroc,
that was bad.
What do you think Daylyt is gonna do? Like, what do you, in a small room with Twerk and all of them in it, what do you think Daylyt is about to do?
Is this a K game versus Dot Mob?
I don't think so, because I don't think Daylyt reps Dot Mob.
Because Daylyt's Dot Mob and
That's
Rock Cave. So with the first Cave,
Is he still there, or is he every fucking bar now?
Who? Daylyt?
Daylyt a couple months ago.
I thought he was LSC.
Yeah, he is LSC. He's LSC.
Is LSC a real thing? Because I thought it was, and then that was EF. And then it's
LSC is more. You know how New York.
B-Dot's in that.
Air Pat. You know how every New York dude is cool. They basically did that on the West Coast. So that's the big gang, but they have subsets. You know what I mean?
Gotcha.
You feel me? But yeah, like I just feel like Rock isn't gonna rap enough, and he doesn't have enough on Daylyt. Like everyone knows Daylight's a character. Like there's nothing he could say to Daylyt that we haven't heard.
Yeah, I understand what you mean. Yeah.
Very true.
Daylyt doesn't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like he said the most, and he's done the most.
Doesn't over rap. Fine, that's my own problem.
Yeah, I don't want him rapping like he did against Serious Jones. I don't want that Daylyt. I want the Daylyt that battle bangs. That type of Daylyt, street Daylyt.
Or even the one that battled Rich Dollars. Like,
yeah, leave him laying at the bus stop. Fire. That type
if
of
he comes with
Daylyt.
that, oh my
I feel like that's what he's gonna come with. I feel like he's gonna. You have to against someone like Tayroc. You need that kind of the aggression, the gun bars, the street talk, because that is what he's gonna have to not dumb it down. But I don't want him to bring out the quill for Tayroc. It don't even make sense. Because why are you trying to rap? We know you're a fire rapper.
Does not make sense. You're right.
Yeah, it doesn't. It doesn't. He's got to save that for Lux. I'm saying with Tayroc, he needs to be street Daylyt. Basically, that's it.
Lux 30 over Daylyt.
Yeah.
30, you know. Shut up. 30. Stop playing. But you know what? I don't even know. It's Lux, man. But boy, I ain't got him saying no Daylyt though. But we'll see.
But I think this is gonna be magical.
Definitely.
Like, it's gonna be, Daylyt is gonna. I feel like, and you hear how he's talking. He's saying stuff like, I don't know if you guys are really hearing what he's saying. He's saying stuff like, "I'm trying to out rap everyone on the car, the same car that Lux is on." I don't know if y'all really listening to him. Like, he's
Yo, of course I am. Listen.
I think that's gonna.
Yo, Jay Schmitty, go after we come off here. Go watch my blog that I just dropped. Daylyt is back or whatever.
Oh, got you.
Check it out.
Gotcha.
Yeah, you subscribe to my channel actually.
I think that's the problem. It's one thing if you saying I'm gonna be better than everybody on the card versus I'm gonna out rap. It's because you out rap somebody because of the era that we're in, and it's more than just rapping. If he's standing there and he's just robotic and just rapping, you can out rap somebody by rapping. That's it. But just because you rap longer than somebody doesn't mean you won.
But we're talking about Daylyt. Remember, that bus stop scheme was
fine.
That was ridiculous, man. The ad-libs was fire too.
I get the open
The ad-libs make it better.
Rock, paper, scissors.
Yeah, but
like that's a performance too.
But then you'll get Daylyt that battle Mickey Fat or Cortez or Pat Say.
That's true.
Or QP or 40 bars like.
Do you see the common thing between those battles?
As far as what goes, because he
just like the opponent.
He did the same thing with B-Dot.
Oh, okay. You see, all right. If you did the same thing with B-Dot, I'm not gonna. But I just feel like when Daylyt knows it's time to show up versus Clips, Iron Solomon, of those sorts, he shows up, and I feel like
why wouldn't you show up? Pat Stay?
Pat Stay is Pat Stay. Like I like Daylyt. Like Daylyt.
Hold on, you got Pat Stay where? Beating Daylyt.
I mean, like Daylyt does a lot of questionable. Like if Daylyt beats Pat Stay, what do we say about Daylyt?
But they've already battled.
He beat the KOTD champion. I mean, what do you think?
Yeah, but
he beat somebody that everybody.
You already beat Pat Stay. I got him beating Pat Stay.
We're talking about KOTD Pat though. We're not talking about URL Pat.
Oh, okay.
KOTD Pat.
Okay.
Like if you beat KOTD Pat, like if you beat Pat right now, it's something. But KOTD Pat, people were saying we don't respect him until he comes to URL. You feel what
I got a hot take. Pat Stay.
You feel me? But yeah, I got Daylyt 30.
30 in Tayroc.
Huh?
You got Daylyt 30 in Tayroc?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I wish it was Nitty, but I just feel like, because Nitty versus Daylyt would be the closest thing to Nitty versus Lux, which I feel like should kind of happen. But I feel like, Tayroc just has too much with the situation and everything, and Daylight's too good of a rapper. If T-Top could flip it that easy in a battle that he said he came up with 4 days prep, I think it's gonna get bad for Rock.
Yeah, very strong.
T-Top beat the shit out of Tayroc.
Yeah, I think it's gonna. This dude was sitting in the studio with his boys behind him, like just whipping his ass, like, and all Tayroc could do was laugh.
Hey, he damn near forgot his round. Still beat that nigga ass.
Yeah, like.
So are people still clamoring for Daylyt versus Lux?
Of course, that's the one.
That's the warm-up.
Stop playing, Dirk. Yo, I'm gonna play this real quick, because I haven't answered the question. Because remember, I said I was gonna be back in a minute, and then we'll move on to the Lux talk. Because Lux takes a minute. We gotta get into it. Hold on, let me play this shot that he took it at Tayroc.
Don't let me get started on. versus
Hold on.
Sir.
1 second, you know.
Should panic. You think I'm playing?
Definitely
I'm playing some
that.
shit that's finna stop
I'm
the
playing
planet.
his
You
shots.
think I'm playing? I'm playing some shit that's finna stop the planet. I'm bolder than any nigga in my class. And you telling me I shouldn't take rock for granted? Stop, Chase. You show you the face of URL, take this Tom. Now that's my space. Or I'll show you how much hands I got. With this amount, rush more than you can imagine. I'm going straight after rock face. Think of Glacier. Tell rock chill. Think I'm looking for rubies. Get rock pill. They'll be in a hospital trying to create a mountain. You better hope them doctors can make rock hill. Have a seat, boy. That's a rocking chair. But let's switch the topics. I Glock shit. I'm just a prophet who get the profit. They want to know how many shots did rock get? A rocket.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, that was cool.
Oh my gosh.
That was
Daylyt, man. Come on, guys.
That's all bars.
Bars beyond
And
it.
those are throwaways, bro.
Exactly, man.
I'm not gonna take rock for granted.
What?
That was cool, but how many rock granite bars are we?
No,
That
you're
was
right.
crazy fire. Oh my gosh.
I feel you.
But you know what? This is a very yeah, because both of those, Tayroc and Daylyt, in my top 5. So I do find it really difficult in a way. Just whenever anyone in my top 5 battles, like it's mad hard for me to call. Now this is Daylight's return, so I'm expecting greatness because he's about to battle Lux. If he loses to Tayroc, that affects him. This is his return. How are you gonna return and lose? I'm not saying lose to Tayroc. Tayroc is he's in my top 5. I'm saying Tayroc is a star. Like, trust me, I love Tayroc. I know people got something to say about Tayroc all the time, but to me, he's fine. He always comes through with it. When you think Tayroc's gonna lose, he comes through. Why do you think he's lasted so long over the years? Because he does win. You know.
I just think
Yeah, I can
Tayroc
agree with that. He
is
survived.
different from Irvin Plaza Rock.
Well, yeah, I mean, they
but he just got
already made that determination that rock traveling is now that people are actually seeing, because like most of the battle rappers that's been there, they say rock hasn't changed anything. What he was is he all left, and he was the only one that was left. But like Tayroc, like in this, I don't. The only reason why I have him beating Daylyt is because I feel like Daylyt is gonna rap for 10 minutes, and people are gonna be like, or I'm gonna be like, okay, bro, in your round, like I don't want.
Not against Tayroc, he's not. This is the thing about Daylyt. He's really good at giving like the crowd what they want. He knows certain like basic or not as complex bars. Sometimes it's hitting harder. So he will judge the crowd. Well, there's not really a crowd, is there? It's like a small room, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a small. It's a.
But Daylyt does well in this small room because he raps. If anything, I feel bad. Tayroc is gonna step the bars up though. If it's a quiet kind of room, I feel like because the thing is, Tayroc definitely does like the crowd helps Tayroc's energy, if that makes sense. He gets hyped off the crowd, especially when we love what he's saying. I mean, we're feeling it. He starts, you can see he's getting hyped. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I don't know, because Daylyt is very good in quiet. He does good in quiet rooms and like where there's not much crowd, because then you can really catch everything that he's saying. Do you know what I'm saying? So I just don't know, man, how it's gonna work out. But I do feel like it's gonna be a fire battle, and it's Daylight's return, so he's gonna like be on some smoking shit. I don't think he's gonna lose any battle until he battles Lux. I really don't.
The battle isn't locked in.
What, him and Lux?
URL, and he also could say URL could pick it up. So me, I feel like this battle is a stepping stone, and I feel like he's gonna take it 100% serious.
Yeah, he is definitely not gonna troll. Definitely not. I ain't got him trolling at all. He's gonna take this so seriously, because the thing is, I feel like he's actually trying to get away from troll Daylyt all of a sudden, because he's done it for so long, and he's really kind of trying to take his craft seriously, because not just Daylyt is fire as a rapper, not just as a battle rapper. Like, he's a rapper, do you know what I'm saying? Like, and he's really elevated in his rap world, and his fan base has grown a lot. So he's coming back to battle rap, but he's changed. He was always fire, but I really feel like he's literally perfected his pen. You know, I would never say that I feel like he can beat Lux, yeah, if I didn't think his pen was so ridiculously fire. For real.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
Well, I'll take your for sure.
Yeah.
But I'll tell you what, pull any kind of antic or some shit like that.
Yeah,
like,
Daylyt. Yeah, I'll be mad as hell. I'll be mad as hell.
It's one thing for it to be entertainment, but like make it good entertainment. Nobody want to pulling your dick out.
Yeah,
or,
that was crazy.
Fucking,
Yeah.
Nobody wants to see you shitting on stage. I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
No, none of that. I don't want to see none of that. I just want him to rap. Just rap.
Another thing, though, we have to take into consideration the kind of thing with twerk. Like, we can kind of see when it's coming. Like, who did he versus DNA? Like, at that time, nobody wanted to battle DNA. DNA was looked up for about Daylyt and DNA were booked. So him walking out on that, he didn't really lose much.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. No one was
He
excited.
I mean, he did okay because the problem is nobody really likes DNA for real. He the problem is one thing to know something. Then he made a whole diss song. He was making memes about it and shit. Like, bro, if you was gonna no show, shut the fuck up and not.
Yeah.
But you're literally saying I made it a point to no show. Do you know when they were just on? I think it was angry fans going up on each other talking about how they'll kill each other and in the battle and he you can't out rap me. I can and I can do everything better. And then when they get the battle book, you don't show up. So don't be mad at motherfuckers that be like, I don't know what Daylyt I'm gonna get because he got all
I feel that would be the worst thing if he tries to do that. I would be so disappointed in him. I would, for real, because I've watched Daylyt for so long and I know he does antics, but on his return, I just don't expect none of that crap. Not anymore, because he did it to get to where he is in a way. Even though to me his talent could have carried him there anyway, but his acting out made him more noticeable. He stood out, but because he could rap, we still kind of let it rock. He did the craziest stuff, but we know when he really opens his mouth and starts rapping, it's fire. Yeah. I'm saying that's the only reason he got away with it for so long.
That's why I don't get he never needed, to me, in my opinion, he never needed the answer.
He never did ever, but he wanted to do it to stand out though, to make him different, and it did. It did. You know what I'm saying?
Because I know he out there and Watts and shit and gang and banging and shit. He never needed those, and he never needed to be on Vlad couch talking about he was.
Yeah.
He never needed to do that.
Yeah.
I never really got that. I understand, because the thing what happened with that, I could understand if people were after that, no, I can't understand because that's gay. But if people were oh, that's Daylyt. On the interview, then I'd understand it. But people were no. People were referring to that as that's the guy who said he'd suck Diddy's dick. You feel me? Nobody was that's Daylyt. People were so I feel he realized he failed at that. But I mean,
I know. Maybe he went too far with that one. I would say so.
I'm definitely anxious. Like I said, I'm not. It's not. It's it. When they made the announcement, I was like, oh, that's fire. But it's I'm not. I remember for Daylyt battle when he was on Dope Fly. He was supposed to battle what's his name, and I completely get why he did that because money situation. But then it's okay, I'm rocking with you there, but why did you no show over here? Why did you rap here? Why did you do here? And it's how long do these battle rappers expect people to keep supporting them if they keep giving them bullshit? JC, why are you no-showing battles for no reason? How do you expect people to respect you and be excited to hear from you if you do bullshit?
That was bad. I'm not happy about that, but I heard it was serious. Well, I don't know. Maybe it was some type of personal thing. So we'll see.
Then of course, if it was,
that's what I'm thinking. Maybe it was. You know what I'm saying, because it's not like him to just not say nothing. Well, actually, it's like him.
Well, I mean, he sure did this.
He exactly is like him, actually. But hopefully, he's good, and family's okay.
But I mean, and I say JC as an example, not really.
Yeah.
It's if I'm gonna be like Run Nitty, he disappointed me in that K-Shine battle because of that third round.
Okay.
And y'all know how I am with Run Nitty. He disappointed me in that third round because he choked, but he still showed up to do work. And if you're gonna be a fan. Because I was a huge fan of Twerk and the Goonies, in the beginning.
I still like Twerk.
I was a huge fan of them, but it's hard for me to be a fan, be a super fan of Twerk when I have to sit here and say, well, what kind of Twerk am I getting? I never say that with DNA. I never say that with K-Shine. I never say that with Nitty. I never say that with even Trevor Jones. I know what I'm gonna get.
But you know what? Dirk. Sometimes when you're genius, you have you're a little bit what's it called? You're quirky. You have this kind of thing where you're not perfect in a way, but you have this talent. You was born with a talent, but then you're flawed at the same time. It happens to people that's super talented. Do you know what I'm saying? I feel like Twerk might be one of those people because he is super talented, but he doesn't apply himself enough to get to the level where, you know what I mean? People are like, oh, we want to see Twerk versus Lux.
Everything has a weakness.
Yeah.
Is more what you described there, the genius. That's more Lux, Daylyt, Rum. I think Twerk's genius level, slightly below.
At the moment, because he's so young, and he's you know what I mean? He's not. Rum Nitty is very focused on his art. Rum Nitty, from day one, Rum Nitty has been solid. He's been focused on his rap. He takes everything so seriously.
Because I can't hear Judge no.
Can you hear me, y'all?
Okay, that might be me.
I think Twerk is still young, and he's not as maybe as bothered. I think. Yet.
I see it now. But
definitely hear that though.
Because Twerk joined NWA, I think he'll have the discipline behind him and the preparation.
Yeah, I think it's a good idea.
He never
It's a good
should have
idea.
left NWX in the first place.
I know.
NWX.
Yeah. But you know what? At first when he joined NWX, I thought it was kind of weird. I wanted him to stay Goonies, to be honest with you. But then after a while, the Goonies weren't as strong as they could have been. So I feel like it's a good thing that they just kind of broke up the Goonies and just went his way.
My thing is, like, they didn't even need to break up the Goonies. Like, he could have really learned a lot from NWX. And I'm not. He ain't even have to be like, you know, like I'm cool with these niggas, and they showing me this, they showing me that, and I'm going back to the Goonies to teach them. And
but I feel like somehow you have to choose a side, though. You gotta choose.
It's pride. I don't think it is, cause it should be pride. Cause if you think if Twerk was NWX, like the Goonies wouldn't have been NWX, but they would have been NWX by association. You understand what I mean? Yeah. Like they would have. Twerk is the leader of their group, and Twerk is learning from NWX. You know what I mean? So they would have got that. The Goonies would have got that same foundation. So if they were thinking like that instead of prideful, I think they would have been all right.
Facts, yeah, because like.
But I don't feel like Twerk could have still been Goonies.
Like, bro, like, do you not realize the plateau that NWX is on?
Yeah, bro, I don't. Yeah.
And I get like people say like people team hop and all this stuff, but like that right there, even if they wouldn't have made an announcement that he's NWX, he still could have been down. Like not really necessarily like repping NWX, but like he cool with Sean and T-Top and D-Nate. Like you could have learned something from them instead of just being like, I'ma just roll with them. And then what happens? Jack Boy jumping out on stage, Gluezy don't win any battles, Ryder gets looked over, and Drugs still keep doing damn near PG battles. So it's like, bro, like you could have literally had something gold to go back to the Goonies, and the Goonies could still be a group and maybe a powerful group at that. But, like you said, that pride got away.
At this stage of Twerk's career, he is not in a position where he should be leading a group battle rapper. He doesn't have the experience.
Yeah.
Well, I don't think he actually ever led the Goonies. It was just he was more popular than everybody. So everybody
he said he was the leader. He was always humble about that.
Yeah.
I mean, it is what it is.
But yeah, everything has a weakness, man. Like everything, every single thing has a weakness. Twerk, 100% prep. Literally, to me at least, is the best battle rapper possibly we could have seen. So I just feel like everything has a weakness, dude.
He has the intangibles to being the best battle rapper, but he lost his chance to me being the face of URL when he battled Geechee.
Yeah.
Which I know he had personal things behind that battle with the situation that went down and shit, but at the same time, like, cause like it was one line I like when he was like, God got it, like I can't even get the words out. Like I thought that was fire.
Yeah.
But it's like that was it though. Like
his problem to me, and this is the small room thing. This is where this era, and I was talking about that the other day. This era doesn't know how to rap and like keep going. They write. It's almost like they write in whatever they do, but the haymaker, it's like they have to stop at the haymaker. You don't have to.
Well, I wouldn't say that they're not rapping. I would say that they're looking for reactions to keep going. Because if something doesn't hit, Twerk is smacking his teeth and all this shit.
That's what I'm saying though. They're mentally preparing with that. That's the problem. As K-Shine, Surf, and Tayroc, those dudes were in the pit rapping, regardless if you're reacting or not.
Yeah.
You feel what I mean?
They're more polished.
Well, I mean, because I do remember, remember like interviews where it's like top 10 battles. Like sometimes I think this will hit, and when it don't hit, I'm like, damn, that didn't hit y'all. And then to be bars that they didn't think hit that would hit, and they're like, damn, y'all thought that was hot. So, but I think Twerk them, they do it to the extreme. Like if it don't hit,
the whole shit fucks up.
Yeah, it fucks the whole momentum up. But like when it comes to like you said, like with DNA and K-Shine, and like if it don't hit, they keep going. They just keep going through it, and so I get you on that.
And that's how you have to start prepping your rounds. You have to start prepping your rounds like that. But with Twerk, I don't know if y'all seen the interview how he preps his rounds. This dude damn near he said he doesn't write. It's basically he does word association.
Yes, I saw that. Yeah.
A bird, turd, curd. You know what I mean? I don't know what the fuck he does that. I don't understand that shit.
Yeah, he said he writes the haymaker and just writes around.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck?
Yeah,
I mean, I'm not a rapper, so I don't know. That's
gonna fuck you up in times where
that's more normal than you think. Where you start off with the punchline and then you work around it. I can tell someone like Ab does that. It's normal. It's normal as a writer. I write, so I know they. And comedians do it as well. Speech writers do it as well. It's a technique. It happens.
The only problem with that with battle rap is like you're saying, like if you write like that and your haymaker is white wall and that's where your punchline ends at, and if it don't hit, like it completely destroys the momentum for them.
Yeah, his material doesn't connect. That's the problem. He remembers it in pieces.
Yeah.
But what Twerk would have done in that situation is, so let's say Twerk is battling Loso, that first haymaker will be linked to an angle that Twerk has in mind.
Right.
And that's why in Twerk battles, his haymakers are in line with his opponent each and every time. So Twerk has that problem. He picks the angle, and then the haymaker comes. It is very unusual, but I've heard Chris Rossley has a very, very strange method of writing as well.
And the thing, my problem with Twerk is if you can write and like on your way to the venue, imagine how much more polished and powerful his rounds would be if he would have wrote 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks in advance.
Yeah.
And will that ever be the case?
He said the most prepped he was John.
Yeah, that's what I was just about to say that. Because he wanted to kill John.
Yeah, I think that was 2 weeks he prepped. So I don't know.
That John performance, he was.
Yeah, you could tell, right? Everything was fluid. When he stopped, he'll pick up, instead of repeating the last bar, he'll pick up at the next one. He doesn't do that he did that against JC too, actually. But besides those two battles, it's like choppy. He got to repeat stuff, and you could kind of see where, when you hear how he prepares, and you see his battles, it looks exactly as he's saying it.
Hey, when you notice that he doesn't know his rounds, when the other person is rapping, he's looking down and chewing on the inside of his mouth the whole time.
Yeah, for real. Yo, I hate that, but I didn't draw that from. Yeah, I'm looking at that.
Cause anytime I notice that he's unprepared, like he does that, he'll pace, walk around, look down, he chewing on the inside of his mouth, and then like he go into his round and it jerks.
Wow,
yeah, he does that. But what I've noticed with Twerk as well is he is, and I think someone has mentioned this as well, but I feel like he is very, very reliant on the crowd, crowd reaction.
Yeah.
Because sometimes, for example, against Geechee, like there's a few times where like he'll spit a bar that's fire, and then like he doesn't move on to the next bar. He waits for the crowd's reaction.
Right.
He doesn't get the reaction, and then it's kind of affected him going into the next bar.
Yeah.
Stop he thought that haymaker would get a reaction. So
Yeah.
that's why I feel Twerk is choppy. He's waiting for the ball. He doesn't get it. Then then he's affected by that whilst trying to move forward.
Twerk could literally be like damn near already cemented his spot as far as like damn near Mount Rushmore if his preparation was better. If he had better preparation, because like that Verb battle, after that, like his second round was fire, his third was fire, but he choked in the first. And then like he like with Wavy, it was off with Wavy. Like I had him destroying Wavy, and Wavy went down there and kicked his ass.
Yeah, he loses to people he should beat.
Fact.
That's the problem.
Because like after that first round against DNA, there was nothing else.
Yeah, they're all like him. He's in my I was one that I fucked with Twerk because when he first came in, it was unorthodox. So a lot of people liked him, but it was kind of hard to still buy all the way in. You know what I mean? But I liked him from the start, and the same with Nitty, Shine, and all of them. But the difference between because Daylight's number 2 to me and Shine's number 1. The difference between Shine and all of them to me, I know Shine's coming with 3 rounds, no slip-ups, all of that, and I'm getting some very good material. And I feel like almost there's a lot of people in the game lacking that. A lot. And it's very but just
he got out of that pay Shine battle, he got out of that.
Oh, man.
But yeah, I mean, I feel what you're saying. That's what I'm saying. If Twerk was way more prepared and reliable, he would be literally, there would be no question or even the best, damn near the greatest of all time if he would prepare better. But I can't. It's the same thing I thought about Charlie Clips, because when Charlie Clips was on his run, I'm like, there is no way that there's anybody better than him in the past or the future. And then he started doing bullshit.
Yeah.
So and then again, we're all imperfect people. I give battle rappers the benefit of the doubt, you're going through shit or something's happening in your life, because people, shit happens outside of the battle rap world, so that's fine. But battle after battle after battle after battle, you're either running with the deposit, or you're coming in and you're jerseying your rounds. At the end, eventually you're gonna have to figure out if this is what you want to do, because people are paying to see you. And he showed Danger Zone, he showed Don Marino, he showed other battlers, and then when he did show up, he's recycling rounds.
Yeah, that's also the reason. That's also a lot of the reason why the Goonies, going back to the Goonies talk, why they weren't able to flourish. Every time we heard about the Goonies, it was some bullshit. It's never no one having no good performance. It's always, someone was fighting Moon, someone's car was getting shot up. You know what I mean? It was BS instead of rap.
And what's crazy is Ryder was really one of the few Goonies that wasn't losing for real.
Yeah, Ryder always stayed out the mix. So yeah, Ryder though, I don't know. He might have had to stay cave. I don't know.
He should have stayed cave. He really should have stayed cave.
He should have stayed.
Av really didn't even say anything bad for him to be I'm not cave no more. All Av was well, he say he, Goonies ain't cave. I'm not sure what he is, because he never around for real. That's all really Av was saying. But he got offended and said that Av told him he wasn't cave. My nigga, be around.
Yeah, man. Yeah, it's definitely interesting, man.
Also, as well, with Twerk, I have a casual expectation that he will become either the greatest or second, third, or fourth. I think him joining NWX will give him more discipline. It's going to be around DNA. It's going to be around K-Shine.
Niggas that prepare their rounds.
Yeah. Another question too, right? Since we're talking about Nomex, and it's in Cali, so of course, Champion of the Year Geechee's gonna be on it. Do we want to see him against? Because he has a couple possibilities.
GT versus Goods needs to happen.
That small room. Oh my goodness, that
needs to happen.
That would be fine.
Hey, wait, check this out.
Who y'all got?
Ichigotti has just tweeted, I've just looked, yeah, that the goats, if he's saying that goats are basically avoiding him for no air.
He's talking about Verb, man. He about to smoke something.
He's talking about
He about to 30 Verb's ass.
But to be real, I want to see Ab versus Verb before I see Geechee versus Verb. I'm not gonna lie to you.
30 either way, man. 30 either way.
I think honestly, I'm not even gonna lie. Like in that small room setting, I would love to see him versus Cal. I think
that would be nice. That's a better matchup. That's a much better matchup.
In LA, in the small, I think
I'll be excited for that one, man. Tayroc used to be in my top 5. He's fire.
And he did good versus Twerk too.
Yeah, he did. Tayroc is mad believable.
Mate, you're getting a follow, mate. You are getting a fucking follow. I watch that second round all the time.
Yeah, he said, I ain't lied yet.
He rap good, but I ain't lied yet.
Not fire.
Yet. Jesus. I love
Yeah, but Cal still got it. Still.
Yeah, I think so. I like Tayroc.
Twerk. Yeah, that Twerk. Yeah, Cal was hating.
What he say? He said something wrong under the hood. Check into it. Yeah, he lost that battle.
Yeah, when that bar happened, I was like,
crazy.
Yeah, it's on. I said,
I love it when Twerk does things like that, man. His genius comes out right there. You know what I'm saying? He feels his focus, man.
Twerk has a lot of genius.
He really does. I feel like he does, y'all. For real, man. Anyway, I'm gonna watch him grow. I feel like he'll definitely go into that person. You know, he just gotta focus.
He has a couple of them, like the bend back, put a bullet in the scoliosis. He has spots that I keep dozing. It took me 10 watches to get that. I was like, what? In the box that I keep dozing? I was like, oh gosh.
Yeah, he had the leprosy bar. He had the stomach shot for anybody small intestine.
I love that. That's my favorite one. The small intestine against JC. That was crazy.
Yeah, he was bombing on JC. That
I know. I don't want to hear it, Jason. Don't remind me. Oh, he did my boy bad.
Honestly, JC really wasn't bad until he started stumbling.
I know, dude. That's the thing. I feel like I could argue JC won the first round. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I mean, you could argue all day. What he say? No more. He said, no more respect for my idols like Nebuchadnezzar. Like that shit right there hit hard for me because I remember studying the scripture about Nebuchadnezzar. I remember how the God made him go crazy. He was outside eating grass like he was a sheep and some shit. I remember that.
Yeah, I'm letting y'all know right now. If y'all want to see what Twerk we get versus B-Dot, watch that battle. Because I think he's really going to be on that type of
Hold on, it's Twerk battling B-Dot.
Huh?
Well, yeah. They when it was on prime time.
They're trying to get it on Gnome 10.
They want to do it on a rooftop on Gnome 10.
That's gonna be crazy.
That would be wild.
I love that. Who y'all got?
And then they had Ab and Saga. They had Ab and Saga on prime time too, talking about setting something up maybe
That
for
will be
Gnome 10.
performance.
I
think what not fears. He doesn't fear B-Dot, yeah, but B-Dot is that one battle rapper that will bring Twerk's best.
Yeah. It will make Twerk right. Yeah, he's gonna have to.
And
I feel like B-Dot's really elevated. You know, in these two last battles, he's literally risen up a tier. I reckon. Don't you think so? What is he now? What tier is B-Dot?
B-Dot, I think you could put him up there now. I think you definitely could put B-Dot.
Exactly, but that's because of his last two battles was more standout than all the other ones. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's been rapping for a minute.
Where it really opened my eyes, B-Dot's always been good.
Yeah, it's always been good, exactly. He's been leaving Earth lately, though.
That's why this
Alright, so listen, y'all, let's talk about this, right? Because B-Dot said, I might start a new blog. Let's just leave it. B-Dot said that he's the best rapper ever. How do y'all feel about that?
I mean,
best rapper ever, best battle
Battle,
rapper ever.
yeah, I think battle rapper.
he's talking like strictly lyrics, like how you like rap.
Well, because what B-Dot said was nobody's rapping better than him now.
Okay, fair enough.
Talking about
Yeah,
all time
I don't know whatever he said. However, that you want to read that.
rapping.
Listen. All I'm gonna say is if he's listen. Like he has to calm down. This Lux talk. He does not want to battle him.
He don't want no Lux right
like
now.
lyrics
Too
is
early
one
for
thing.
Lux,
We
man.
got 2-1 over Lux. Saying it now.
You're bugging,
We got
Dirk.
2-1 over Lux.
Man, don't listen to Dirk. He got Verb beating Lux anyway. What do you expect?
Verb beat Lux.
No, he didn't.
Of course he didn't. Come on, Jay Schmitty knows what time it
We're
is.
spinning like he Doctor Strange.
Oh, yeah, that was fire. That was fire.
That was cool.
That was fire.
cool.
Yeah, that was
That
fire.
was cool.
He still lost though. He still lost.
That was on the same level as Load is 9. That's not
No way. That just put the whole house down. Stop playing. The building down. Shut everything down, man. It's like, come on, close up shop. Thank you, Jay Schmitty. Thank you, Jay
That's why everybody
Schmitty.
in Houston that's not even from New York or St. Louis screaming 3-0. Okay, cool.
Man, they I don't know what happened to their ears in
that
that
was
building.
just a section of Cardinal St. Louis hat. I was looking, bro, because after the battle, bro, like everyone, I'm looking at the interviews because the crowd did say 3-0. But I'm looking at the interviews.
That
Sean
was crazy
like,
though. 3-0 where though?
Every battle.
How could they have given Verb that first round
Every
anyway?
battle. Every
K-Shine that's from Harlem.
Bro.
K-Shine that's from Harlem.
I'm saying all of them were saying no. Which battle rapper interview said Verb 30 Lux had
Well, I mean, not dirty, but I mean, Jay Black got Verb beating Lux.
But it wasn't. He didn't say clear.
No, I mean, look, it's not clear, but let's not act like Verb. Like, Lux was supposed to destroy Verb.
Yeah, he didn't destroy Verb the way he was supposed to be honest with you. He definitely didn't do that, but he won. You know what I'm saying? He
That
definitely
third
did.
round was terrible.
Yeah, I didn't give him the third. I only gave him the first and the second.
Yeah.
Man, whatever. I gave Verb the first, the second, and the third.
Bugging.
I ain't gonna lie, he was scaring me in that first.
Because he took 45 seconds, exactly.
Like, terrible.
He took 45 seconds to say anything good. I'm gonna keep saying it. That's too long.
But then when he said, this still, I still go to the sink and drink like
Oh,
this
that was
still.
fire. Yeah, that was
Yeah,
fire.
that was the bar. That was
Yeah.
his bar.
That was nice.
That was crazy. That was.
Oh, Hercules.
It's just me, like with Verb, like, cause I respect him, but like he does too much of like the demigorgons throwing spears and shit.
I told you,
like
Jay
that.
Smitty.
That's my
Jay
DNA.
Smitty, I call it his Lord of the Rings style rap. You know what I'm saying? I ain't feeling it.
He was doing all of that. That's why he got booed.
Exactly. That's why he lost, man. That's why he gonna stay losing if he don't change that up.
I don't understand how people have him winning. Like, I don't think Lux ever got booed in New York. Close to that. I don't know. Like,
He got booed down here.
exactly, and Verb did too, and Verb's from the South. I think that's a little.
Verb got booed?
Yeah, he got booed.
Oh, wait. You talking about the first when he was like 30 seconds in?
Exactly.
That was terrible.
That was all Harlem niggas that was on stage with Lux. That's who booed him.
Nah, but he was taking too long, Doug. He wasn't saying nothing.
I don't think it was the first though. I forgot, but yeah, they both got booed.
It wasn't the first round. The way
Yeah,
they
first. It was that first 30 seconds, and then when he got into his round, niggas was like, "Oh, my bad. We ain't mean to boo you for
That's
real."
what happened. Lux got booed legitimately. There was like a filler for about 2 to 3 minutes, and then he got booed. Watch it again. I've watched it so many times. It's just opinions, isn't it? But
What round? In what round?
in the second round.
No, Slutz's second round was perfect.
Yeah, I don't think it was the second round. It was the
No,
third.
it was when Verb got booed. It was in the first. It wasn't the second. Because in the second round, it's when
Verb needed to get booed in that first because he took too long to say anything nice. Verb's second was nice, but Lux's second was better.
Honestly, like that's part of the reason why. Like, if I'm talking objectively, I edged it to Lux, and that's because only because of that. The first round, I feel like Lux's first round, one, is hella slept on. every ball.
Yeah, it was fire.
Every word
I wouldn't say
meant
every.
something.
I wouldn't say every. I feel like Blood started tailoring off at the end of his round.
I hear that, but he started off with the clocked in, talking about how
the ticket,
he's gonna have the whole
put a hole on him.
How he's gonna have, So I feel like he was angling. He was angling different. I feel like it went over everyone's head.
On the verge of saying I say it or not.
What'd you say?
Some of Lux's scheming was sounding a little bit not dated, but
some people had a problem with the whole clock in, clock out thing.
Yeah, I don't understand why. I think
like you.
People don't realize though. Before, like in one of the interviews, that was one of the big conversations.
Was so like the time?
Yeah, he was like verbals like, if you rap over, I'm gonna stop you, and then that's why.
You rapping for 5 minutes.
But that's why he put
that. That's why I said that. He tried to put a hold on him like a ticket clipper.
People just thought it was a regular like scheme. It was more than like it was a whole angle. It was a scheme angle, and he was punching every line. It was crazy to me.
People had a problem with Molly Whopper Jr. Molly Whopper Jr. made perfect sense to me.
The only reason why I like to argue this battle anyway is because of Phoenix. That's really it.
I know, Dirk. I know he does this on purpose. It always gets me started. I'm saying, but it's all good.
But I mean,
I'm gonna wrap the recording up though. It's almost an hour. You know what I'm saying?
So my question is as far as
in a minute.
like not really trying not to get off of Verb and Lux.
Yeah, we can.
I was under the impression that all UK battle rap fans like KOTD.
Why?
What you mean? Why? I don't know. They don't teach us over here that it's niggas over there in London. They don't tell us that.
No, man. There's niggas everywhere. Niggas everywhere, B. You know, but we love battle rap over here.
So speaking of, why is KOTD so fucking quiet right now? Why aren't they putting out anything?
I mean, RBE and URL slaughtering them right now. They can't really do much.
What you mean? Yeah, they can. They can do the same shit. They can get.
But like, I mean, like, their roster is like, listen, like, and it's kind of URL's fault, but like KOTD and RBE kind of works together, so like it's whatever. But like URL battlers can't battle on KOTD, but they go to RBE. You know what I mean? So like you got all Reds and then go with RBE, but KOTD is totally left out. They got the Illmax.
Like, they got Geechee Gotti too. KOTD like Geechee Gotti.
Yeah.
They've had franchise.
I mean, he just battled in that card like last couple months ago.
Yeah, that's true.
What about Head Ice?
Head Ice is not a URL battler.
I want Head Ice back though.
He's so fire.
Small room. I kind of want.
Yeah,
you want Head? Come on, we doing this with Head Ice because he has good free like.
Nah.
I've always liked Ice though. I've always liked Ice. That OG flow. I like it. Ice. Me too. I've always liked Ice.
I actually do.
I have all the OGs. I like him and Moon and Swave Sever.
I'm talking about these last year and a half of Head Ice. Y'all still want to see Head Ice?
Yeah.
I mean, they're all been on big stages. We're talking like everything right now is just rapping. Like Head Ice is not for big stages. I don't know why half of them go on big stages. Those dudes are rappers. They should be in small rooms. You know what I mean? Swave Severs. Those people should. That's why they don't do good on stages. But like in a small room time right now, where you like beat Luxes, all of them.
I'm loving this rooftop battle stuff. I want it to continue, man. It's nice. It should be like they should just have it on a rooftop. Not all battles, but at least make it a thing, like a rooftop battle. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but like Head Ice, I can't see him battling anyone though. Like who makes sense? Like what's a matchup right now for Head Ice?
Him and Moon.
If you say Geek, but like
okay, maybe not. You don't like him and Moon?
I do, but like, what card are you putting that on?
I don't know.
Like that's like
that's what I'm saying. Like
that's like Moon is cool, but like, what are you putting that on? That might not.
Yeah, I'd rather
I'm
see
more
Moon
like
battle than I would I had.
I like Moon. He's fun. I think he's nice. I'm saying that OG flow, man. It never fails for me. I like it.
Yeah.
It's that old school New York kind of flow. I think. I don't
You
know.
like it? Do you even understand what Head Ice is talking about?
Yeah, sometimes I
Let's be
do.
real. You like hearing what he's saying, but you don't know what he's talking about.
Sometimes I do. I get most of the bars, you know. Trust me.
I don't know what the fuck this nigga be saying. And I'm from here, so I don't know what this nigga talking about. I'll make you a shitty ice.
Ice. He's different, man.
I'll make KG run and fuck each other ice. What, nigga?
Ice is different, man. I like him. These guys don't character.
Head Ice, it does sound like somebody like old school daddy. You better clean your room before I get home. So I get why niggas like. I mean, look, I like Head Ice, but as of late, like, I don't think he ever beat Rome for real. I don't think that he beat Cortez for real. I know he didn't beat Chilla Jones. He didn't beat Geechee Gotti. He didn't beat Big T. He like
Damn, no love for him at all, boy.
Yeah, that's a lot of L's.
Exactly, man. Damn, he ain't had that
those
many.
a lot of bad L's too, cause he got bodied by Geechee Gotti.
Yeah. Yeah, man.
He's been lackluster for a long time.
Yeah. Before we close out, though, I need to ask you guys about something else. Let's to close out.
Oh yeah, cool.
Now, small rooms, right? We're in that type of time, and we all seen Reed versus Shotgun. First of all, did y'all have Reed winning or Shotgun?
Yes, I did. Yes, I did.
I had Reed winning.
I had Reed winning like clearly too.
Okay, word. Like, do you guys want to see him back on a big card, though?
He did alright against
especially after the Surf one.
He did good.
I'll let you go, Phoenix.
No, mine is very quick. I feel like he did good against Surf, much better. I thought Surf was gonna 30 him. He survived.
Yeah.
Therefore, I wouldn't mind seeing him again. But that's it. You know what I'm saying?
I think Reed is slowly but surely getting to where we expected. I think.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, he's definitely better than Cassidy and all that.
Like, I think we're 1 to 2 battles away. 1 to 2 from really being able to get back to where he was. Cause that half moon, I'm telling you right now, like, that was one of the hardest surf flips I've ever heard in my life.
Yeah, I like that. It ain't the carnival.
I like the thing that he said about the van. Turn something into a van or something.
Yeah.
That was fire.
Crazy.
I want to see Reed again, but I think at this point I want to see Reed in more like legacy battles. I don't want to see like Reed versus like these like I don't want to see Reed versus like I don't want to see a Reed versus Hitman, but I'd much rather see Reed versus like Snake Eyes or some shit like that.
Really?
Wow.
That makes more sense to me.
I feel like Reed beat the shit out of that guys though.
Why does that make more sense?
The Reed that beat Surf?
Wait, whoa!
I mean, hold on.
We're supposed to be closing up.
Reed didn't beat no damn Surf.
Alright, yeah, let me not. Yeah, just his material his material versus
that
Surf.
battle is because you can argue for Reed in that second and third.
Man, no. Surf got them first 2 rounds.
I mean, he did to me, he did, but I'm saying like.
Oh yeah, you can definitely argue, I guess, but
in a Reed fan, you can argue that second and third.
Yeah, like where it was getting crazy, where it was the end of his second and his whole entire third. That third round was really, I was like, all right, like if he studies this and knows how to do this for 3 rounds, I think he could be back.
He needs to study that third round, and he needs to study that K-Shine battle.
Yeah, that round 2 was crazy.
Because I feel like he lost worse versus K-Shine than he did with Sue Surf.
I feel so too.
yeah, definitely.
But that's because Surf, 2 rounds. Doing what Surf.
I don't even know why he going around saying he 2 round Surf when he really only beat one nigga with 2 rounds that was Reed. It wasn't he didn't beat Rum Nitty with.
Yeah, I don't. That's what.
Well, that's debatable.
And I honestly, I'm not even.
But anyway, I gave Rum that battle anyway because at the end of the day, you can't be banged up for 2 years and come out and then give us 2 rounds. It's unacceptable.
Yeah, no, he lost all 3 in a round. He was a stumble away. Let's be real here.
No, I feel like you could argue those first 2 rounds though.
Went to Surf because Rum Nitty stumbled and Surf got through his round. Surf don't say nothing crazy in that first.
You know, Rum Nitty came to cook though. You know what I'm saying? Like, shout out to Rum Nitty. He's always been like so fire. I feel like Rum Nitty never really taken a day off. You know what I'm saying? Like every battle,
right. And the
comes
thing
through.
with Rum Nitty, like as good as Rum Nitty is, he doesn't body anybody other than 30. Like he was 3-0, but Rum Nitty doesn't have any bodies, and that's the only thing that separates.
But he has great battles though. He has classic. He had a classic with Av. His battle with Chess.
But he didn't body Av though. He beat Av, but he didn't body Av.
No.
The reason why though, that's kind of his fault though. Like he's so good to the point. Like
and there's nothing. And the thing is, there's nothing he can do about that.
Yeah, there's nothing.
So good. If he doesn't say something that's extremely crazy, people are gonna be like, that was okay. But his okay is better than most shit niggas is saying.
And
because he set the bar so high. He set the bar so high. You know what I'm saying? Like,
if the opponent isn't at least at a B+, they're getting bodied. And I think all of them know that. Like that Shine versus Nitty was the best Shine.
So what do you feel happened to Rum Nitty and B-Dot?
In my most biased opinion, Rum Nitty won that battle first and second, but I know that the general consensus is B-Dot won.
I have to deep into that. I only watched it twice.
Yeah, me too. I gotta watch it again. I feel like I need to watch it a couple more times. You know what I'm saying?
Because people don't realize when Nitty has actually added more to his repertoire with battle people, because when they see Nitty, like, it's gonna be gun bars and king of punches. We got that. But actually, Nitty has been angling. Nitty has
he doesn't look.
Nitty's only
he got dope name flips,
and he did it a little bit. I think it was versus B-Dot, but he got into this flow where kind of, you have that small room flow. He got into that for like 30 seconds, I think, at the end of his third, and I was like, Jesus, if he gets this, Lord have mercy, he might have broke the code.
But when it's against his homies, he don't ever do that. Like he didn't do that with T. He don't do that. He didn't do that with B-Dot. And I knew that with that franchise battle, he was gonna beat franchise, but it wasn't gonna be terrible. He was just gonna franchise is part of the squad. So
he's helping them in a way with the battle. Like he's doing good enough. He's doing good enough to not get bodied, but he's making sure like
even with that Jerry West battle, like he didn't body Jerry West. He beat him, but he didn't body Jerry West.
Yeah, that's another one. He
bodied Arsenal though.
Yeah.
Alright, y'all. So should I wrap up the recording now? Yeah.
Yeah, we can go ahead and close.
Alright. So hope y'all enjoyed that debate. Like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll catch y'all later. It's your girl Phoenix Fire. Say bye, y'all.
Bye. Dirty signing off.
Alright. I'm out.